We're going to take a look at this article from 442.com. It was written by John Anthony. This article confirms that Volta has been removed. It says, say goodbye to Volta and hello to Rush. So Volta has been completely removed from the game. Rush games take place in a Nike branded stadium designed to look like a mercurial football boot, and there are specific rules like blue cards, offsides only in the final third, and one-on-one penalties similar to ice hockey. A whole new tactical approach, EAFC IQ is set to completely overhaul the way you play with over 50 new player roles and new tactical options that bring a whole new level of strategy to FC. EA IQ uses real-world data to drive authenticity and gives players more control over their team. EA says there are between 100 and 400 million possibilities for different tactics, and you can make changes to the way your team performs on and off the ball. Everyone knows we're all going to be using the same tactics after 3 days. Work rates in the game have been completely removed. You can also share and download tactics from around the world via QR codes. So there you go, everyone's going to use the same thing. If that wasn't enough, manager cards in Ultimate Team will let you copy that coach's philosophy, so you can play like Guardiola without messing around in the settings. This one sounds interesting as well. AI-powered face scans. Cranium will make its way to all of EA Sports franchises in the future, but it's going to debut here in FC 25. Cranium uses machine learning to recreate the faces of players who haven't had a full scan when developing the game. This is going to completely change the way players look, especially the generic faces. Generic faces will be replaced with likenesses powered by AI. Cranium will also improve the character creator in clubs, but we should see its true power when lining up against less popular teams that may have had generic player faces in the past. Not all the players in the game will get the Cranium treatment. EA still needs to feed images of the players into the machine learning model. So yeah, EA basically uploads a photo of a player, like a real life photo, to the machine learning system, and then the machine learning system will generate a game face for that player based on the real life photo. It probably won't look 100% like a scan, but it should be pretty similar. So this is going to help those generic faces for sure. Stadiums feel more alive in FC 25. EA has added authentic mascots for a selection of teams, and you can celebrate with them after scoring a goal. Managers will now react on the sidelines too, so you'll see Pep interacting with subs or Ange celebrating a last-minute winner. Crowd noises should also feel more authentic with dynamic audio that better anticipates what's happening on the pitch. There's also photographers, cameramen and crane cameras during the game, plus fans and security moving around the stadium to add to the real-life feel. There's a new ray tracing mode to enhance visuals. And speaking of visuals, we've got some information from IGN. FC 25 71 changes that actually make a difference. It says for the first time ever, FC 25 will offer graphics modes that can be switched between, but both offer 60 FPS. The default is enhanced visuals mode, which offers enhanced lighting including ray tracing and graphic details, and will upscale to 4K resolution. So it's not native 4K. Favor resolution mode uses the standard lighting setup but renders at native 4K. So I guess you might want to use this enhanced visuals mode even though it is an upscale 4K. I think the enhanced lighting and ray tracing will look pretty good in the game. Alongside the graphics modes, we've got time that's going to progress throughout the course of a match. So you may start a game as the sun is setting, but end it under a pitch black sky. So that's going to look cool as well. I think PES used to do this. They had a feature like this. So if you start the game in the late afternoon, the sun will still be out. Fast forward to the second half or towards the end of the match, it might go completely dark, like you would see in real life as well. The sun does move in real life, so it should move in the game as well. So it looks like there is going to be Volta in FC 25, but it won't be a standalone mode. It's going to be appearing in kickoff mode as a 3v3 match option. So it looks like they haven't 100% gotten rid of it, but Rush is going to replace Volta pretty much, and it's going to be available across all the game modes. Rush matches are 7 minutes in total, with a further 2 minutes and 20 seconds of golden goal, and then after that you get a penalty shootout to settle the game if things are still level. And I think the penalty shootout is basically one-on-ones against the keepers. There's no set positions in Rush, so you can play anywhere. And unlike Volta, Rush will use the same gameplay as standard grass 11v11 matches, but comes with its own set of rules. Kickoffs have been reinvented so that each team runs towards the center circle as the ball is launched into play. There are offsides in Rush, but only once you step inside the final third of the pitch, as opposed to a halfway line cutoff point. There's no red cards in Rush. Instead, blue cards are in the game, and they're for serious offences, resulting in a 1 minute sin bin for the player. The time is reduced by 15 seconds for each opponent goal scored within that time frame. The 2 yellow cards result in a blue. Penalties are completely different, taken from the final third line. They're essentially a one-on-one opportunity with the keeper. EA has released the FC 25 PC specs. At the minimum, you need an AMD Ryzen 5 1600 processor or an Intel Core i5 6600K and an RX 570 graphics card or a GTX 1050 Ti. 100 gigs of space as well on your hard drive. The recommended specs to get the full experience is an i7 processor or a Ryzen 7 processor, 12 gigs of RAM, RX 5600 XT or a GTX 1660, and 100 gigs of storage again, so prepare your PCs. Ultimate Edition pre-orders get 7 days early access, but if you pre-order the Standard Edition, there is a way to get the 7 days early access as well. It's through the EA Play subscription, so if you join EA Play, you'll get a 10-hour early access trial of the game starting September 20. That's full access to the game and your progress carries over as well. You just have to manage your time well though, because you only get 10 hours. You also get member rewards and also save 10% on FC points. It's $5.99 a month, but sometimes they put it on special. If you pre-order the Ultimate Edition on the Nintendo Switch, you're going to be getting 3,850 FC points. Every other platform will be getting 4,600. These things were removed in FC25. The center forward, left wing back and right wing back positions have been removed, and also the 4-3-2-1 formation has been removed now for FC25. For those people that are still on old gen consoles and are looking to upgrade to next gen in the future, FC25 does include dual entitlement, which lets you upgrade your copy of FC25 on the PS4 to the PS5 or Xbox One to the Xbox Series consoles at no additional cost. Simply put, it gives you access to the game on both the PS4 and PS5 or Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. For example, if you buy FC25 and start playing on a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, you'll be able to upgrade your copy to the next gen console once you have the corresponding next gen console. Be aware though that physical stores that sell a PS5 only version of the game will only be playable on a PlayStation 5 console, and even if you upgrade, you can go back to the old gen consoles at any time to play the game there as well. It doesn't matter if you buy the Standard or Ultimate Edition as well. The game still uses Hypermotion V, but this has been upgraded once again. It now allows for accurate lower body representations and now includes 1,800 players moving as accurately as possible when they run. FC25 is going to have new weather effects, and that means that players slip over occasionally in the wet. This will be turned off for online matches, and the new weather effects also mean that the wind of a stadium will impact the ball's trajectory from set pieces in particular. So if you've got a smaller stadium, then the wind is going to affect the ball more than a larger stadium. There's 6 new goalkeeper playstyles in FC25: footwork, rush out, deflector, cross claimer, reach and far throw. Youth players in career mode now look more like their age and will grow older over time, get taller and gain facial hair as well. So dynamic aging for the youth players is now a feature in career mode, which is good. But I'm not sure if you can customize the youth players yourself. Like, can you change the beard on your player, give them a different beard or something like that? I'm not too sure about that at the moment. There's new goalpost interaction animations, which means new funny and painful looking animations for players that run into the goalpost. Alongside that, there are also new funny and painful looking animations for players that run into the ad boards as well. There's also going to be more women's players included in the Women's Champions League, which probably means there's new teams in that mode as well. FC25 will have 5 new skill moves: the drag, turn, heel nutmeg, big feint, toe drag, step over, and step over ball. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and hit the thumbnail in the middle to check out FC25 Career Mode's new features and first gameplay screenshots.